Hello Internet, I'm your only mate, and it's that time again, time for another Death Battle! This time we have Mewtwo versus Shadow. Now, as I should say with all of my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below, or click here to go to the actual episode itself, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, then come back to watch this video. Also, there's a good chance I might spoil the results of a few other Death Battle episodes, so just in case you haven't seen them, and you don't want me to spoil it, those are Vegeta vs Shadow, Pikachu vs Blanca, the Pokemon Battle Royale, and Pokemon vs Digimon. So if you haven't seen any of them, go and watch those episodes. Like, get caught up so I don't spoil the result for you, then come back to watch this. Okay? Good. Support the official release. Okay, this is a match I've actually been really looking forward to. Why? Because two of my favourite video game franchises are Sonic the Hedgehog and Pokemon. So the fact that they're coming together for a death battle is awesome. But if you know me, then you know that I originally thought and kind of wanted this fight to be Mewtwo vs Silver. So when Shadow was announced, I was a bit surprised, but then I thought about it, and then I actually realised how much they have in common, so I'm a little annoyed at myself for not noticing that sooner. Especially when I was a kid. Now, I would like each of these guys to win for different reasons. I would like Shadow to win because since Vegeta vs Shadow, I thought that was, that's a completely unfair fight, let's face it. I was kind of hoping that maybe one day Shadow could come back and maybe win one, perhaps, I don't know. We'll see if he does this time, though. And I would like Mewtwo to win because I would like to see a Pokemon beat a character that isn't another Pokemon. Seriously. So, I'm good with either one of these two winning. However, I have done my own research for this. Okay, the last time I went this far into researching a fight was Yang vs Tifa. Pretty obvious who I was rooting for on that fight. But this time was a little easier because back then I only knew one of them. This time I know both. So I feel like it was a little bit easier for me. And I've even discussed this with my friend Kira Armstrong, and through everything that we've been able to find, I think Shadow's going to win. I just feel like he has a counter for a bunch of things that Mewtwo can do, and or experience for Mewtwo's powers. Yes, Mewtwo does have moves that never miss, like Swift and Aura Sphere, but in the Pokemon anime, depending on what logic we go by, those moves have been countered by, any projectile or energy-based attack. So, since Shadow has those, he could, in theory, counter them. Block them, and then just create the explosion in the middle of the battlefield. It doesn't... Anyway. Yes, Mewtwo has his telekinetic abilities. Shadow has faced people with telekinesis. Well, mainly Silver, and we know how that went. A lot of people have been bringing up, oh, Mewtwo could just use mind control and stuff. Well, in the Shadow the Hedgehog video game, right before you face Black Doom as the final boss, he kind of messes with Shadow's head. Then Shadow, gets up, and Black Doom says, and I quote, "It seems you're immune to my mind control." So that makes me think that perhaps Shadow could at least resist Mewtwo's mind control, enough to help him win. But the one thing that worries me is this thing I heard was in Sonic Boom, where he had a thing strapped onto his head that controlled his mind. So that does worry me a little bit. I feel like Shadow's ability, Chaos Control, would really come in handy, letting him either slow down or stop time completely, which would basically let him do, well, this. And I kind of feel like it's going to come down to, Super Shadow versus Mega Mewtwo Y. And, yes, Mega Mewtwo Y does get a huge boost in, special attack and, all of his stats. However, he does lose some defense. So, since Super Shadow moves at least near light speed, I'm not too sure if he is, at the speed of light, faster than the speed of light, I'm not sure. I feel like with that amount of speed and the fact he's invincible in that form, perhaps he could just whip back and forth hitting Mewtwo enough times to the point where eventually Mewtwo would die. And yes, Mewtwo does have Recover, but I've been going through Shadow's analysis in Vegeta vs. Shadow. One of the things that they brought up that he could do with the Chaos Force was heal. So I'm wondering if that could, like, perhaps, like, make up for Mewtwo's Recover. Mewtwo can heal himself, Shadow can heal himself. So I feel like that would help him a lot. Now, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, if Shadow goes Super, Mewtwo can just use Psych Up to copy, like, all the stat stuff. Yeah, that's not going to work. I've tested Psych Up out myself, and it doesn't work on Mega Evolutions. Which leads me to believe, yes, it copies stat boosts from the opponent, but not any stat changes via transformations, like Super Shadow would be. So I don't think it's fair to say the Mewtwo can copy, like, conditions of a transformation from something that's not in his universe when he can't do it to a transformation in his own universe. So I feel like Shadow is going to win, but hey, if Mewtwo wins, I've got no issues with it. I would just like to hear why. Again, I like both of these characters, so I'm good either way. With all that being said, how about I shut up and hit play? Another death battle. Awesome.
With Death Battle, our combatants are always extraordinary in one way or another, whether
Yep.
they're a superhero or a plumber.
And these two are literally built to show up the rest of their kind. Mewtwo, the genetically engineered Pokemon.
Yep.
And Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form.
Let's do this.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armors, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Well, the animation looks good.
Years ago, a brilliant scientist named Dr. Fuji was working to create a brand new life form which would change
That
the
movie
world.
was so good.
That's great and all, but he had something else in mind.
Fuji hoped
This
to
part was not on the
experiment
DVD I had, and it
discover a
really
way to
annoyed me.
resurrect the person he cherished most, his deceased daughter, Amber.
With unlimited resources funded by mob money, he figured out how to clone his daughter's ball of consciousness. Because science!
But before
Yeah.
he could finish, he had to create the most powerful Pokemon, a clone of the legendary Mew.
And he named him Mewtwo.
Yeah,
Baby-
Fuji wasn't very
Baby
creative
Mewtwo is so
when scheming,
cute.
But when you can create a new life form with nothing but a fossilized eyelash, you know you're a master of genetic engineering.
Oh,
I
yeah, of
feel
course.
I'd love to get more experience in myself.
Told you 1,000 times, Wiz, you're not gonna alter my DNA.
What did this come from?
I would never do that.
Always watching, Wiz. Always.
Growing up
Okay,
in a test
then.
tube, Mewtwo's only companions were Fuji's other test subjects.
Bulbasaur 2, Squirtle 2,
Amber
and
herself,
Charmander 2.
through some sort of psychic link.
Amber taught Mewtwo about the sun, the moon, tears, and, you know, life
Aw.
stuff. Oh, and also death when she died for good right in front of him.
Worrying this may be too mentally traumatic for the still infant Mewtwo, Dr. Fuji's team erased all memory of her. Unfortunately, this left Mewtwo with a feeling of loss and confusion, and no memory.
Mewtwo's story
to
is really
explain
sad.
why.
With nothing else to do, Mewtwo decided to take out all his aggression on all of humanity. And then he turned some stupid kid into stone, a bunch of Pokemon cried, and Mewtwo figured out humans aren't so bad after all.
Mewtwo
Pretty much.
is one of the most powerful psychic-type Pokemon, defeating its foes with the power
Yeah, he
of
is.
its mind.
Alright, wait a minute. You keep calling him it. Is Mewtwo a guy or a girl?
Wait, really?
Well, neither. Technically, it's genderless.
Oh, yeah.
How does it balance?
Oh, yes!
Of ghost energy that blow holes in stadiums.
Shadow Ball.
Had an onslaught of undodgeable stars, multiple types of defensive shields, and a healing ability for when those shields don't quite cut it.
Alongside its other abilities, Mewtwo's favorite move is Psychic, a powerful form of telekinesis. With it, Mewtwo can effortlessly send enemies as heavy as a 500-pound Onyx flying through the air.
Yeah,
He can even
damn.
make himself fly like a Zubat out of hell.
Also, it can augment its
love
melee
that.
combat with psychic energy or occasionally a massive spoon.
Would you say he sometimes spoons
Ooh.
his enemies?
Damn, Deoxys.
No, nothing about Mewtwo is cuddly, especially when it uses Hyper Beam or Psy Strike. Attacks so strong they can incapacitate the toughest of Pokemon in a single hit.
Damn.
And when trouble comes a-knockin', Mewtwo answers the door with a badass Mega Evolution.
Mewtwo is one of the few Pokemon capable of Mega Evolving without the assistance of a trainer.
It's
As
true.
Mega Mewtwo Y, it gains enormous boosts in strength.
Okay, so are you only giving him one?
Making Mewtwo
Or is he getting
powerful
both?
enough to fly into space while carrying a robot bug monster.
Fast enough to breach escape velocity over 25,000 miles per hour, over 32 times the speed of sound.
So, really, really fast.
Yeah.
Mewtwo is so skilled in its psychic prowess, it can wipe specific memories from dozens of people at once.
On top of all that, it can survive a massive amount of abuse. Like the time it got double impaled by an alien Pokemon tentacle.
Jesus.
Didn't they censor that?
It effortlessly defeated most of the Pokemon Champions team, including a legendary Articuno.
Huh,
It also
yeah.
teleported an entire crater lake from the top of Mount Cana.
I mean, Shadow
This lake is
teleported a
comparable to
comet into
similar body of
space.
water in the real world, Lake Kilauea, which holds over 385 million tons of water.
Jesus Christ.
That's almost enough power to lift my ex-wife on buffet day.
Being a psychic Pokemon, Mewtwo is
Love it.
naturally weak to bug, ghost, and dark type damage. Strange that
Yeah.
Fuji didn't pull that code out of his DNA, but whatever.
Hey, you gotta have some
Good point.
sort of failsafe when you're making the world's most powerful Pokemon.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, Boomstick has a point.
Failsafe against the most powerful psychic Pokemon. Bugs!
Oh, God, it's a Caterpie! Get it away, it's spooky!
Cappy's so cute.
I was not born a Pokemon, I was created. And my creators have used and betrayed me. So, I stand alone.
Giovanni somehow survives this. I'm looking forward- like,
a brilliant
I've been
scientist
looking forward
named
to Shadow's
Professor
new
Gerald
analysis.
Robotnik, the grandfather of Sonic's forever balding nemesis, worked to create a new life form which would change the world.
It was called Project Shadow, a covert
I love
government
Sonic X.
operation to discover the secret to immortality. Besides, you know, like diet and exercise, because fuck that.
Yeah, who has time to
Gerald's
diet and
case
exercise, right?
specifically for his granddaughter Maria,
You should.
who was dying as a result of neuroimmune deficiency syndrome.
Now that I think about it, Project Shadow is a pretty scary name for a program that's all about curing diseases
Yeah.
and saving humanity.
Maybe it has something to do with the program's secret pact with a hive mind alien race called the Black Arms.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
Perhaps.
Okay. So what do you get when you take immortality, the cure of all diseases, aliens, and put them all together to make
Powerpuff
the
Girls.
ultimate life form? You get
Shadow.
a hedgehog.
Well, not just
Shadow
any
the
hedgehog.
was the first step toward a perfect future. And during his time in Gerald's space laboratory, Shadow and Maria grew very close.
Until
Sound
they were
familiar?
separated by a bullet. Turns out the governments of the world weren't too
Edgelord.
fond of all the evil alien business, so they stormed the place, captured Shadow, and killed Maria right in front of him. 50 years later, Shadow escaped and decided to take his revenge by just killing everyone.
Yep.
Until he remembered Maria's last words were pretty much, "Don't be a dick," so he changed his mind.
Now,
And
on the
sacrificed
side of
himself
good,
in the
Shadow
process.
dedicated himself to protecting the world
Then he
from
survived.
the forces of evil.
Turns out fighting the bad guys isn't too hard when you've got super strength, super speed, helped along by some awesome rocket shoes, and a bucket of deadly chaos powers.
By channeling the potentially unlimited power of the Chaos Emeralds, Shadow can enhance physical attacks
Shadow heal,
over
yeah.
time and strike with powerful energy blasts. And with the power of Chaos Control, he can warp through space and
I love
destroy
that game so
time,
much.
slowing it down to a crawl, or with enough power, freezing it completely.
He's got so much power, he can only contain it all with 2 inhibitor rings around his wrists. Unless he gets all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which he can use to transform into a
Super Shadow.
Saiyan Shadow.
Super Saiyan Shadow.
As Super Shadow, he is completely invulnerable, can move at the speed of light, and has
At the speed of light,
unlimited
okay.
access to the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
Enough power to stop the space colony Ark's collision with Earth, and to teleport
That would have
a
destroyed the
giant rock
planet.
The size of a city. Assuming this rock is half hollow and using the density of concrete as minimum base, this black comet must weigh at least 950
Jesus
million
Christ.
tons.
Even without his
Okay, that's heavier than the
Shadow
lake.
is powerful
Okay.
enough to wipe out an entire alien fleet in one blast.
God
Fast enough
damn,
to reach
Shadow.
hypersonic speeds. And strong enough to play tug-of-war with a giant space monster.
I don't remember
who
that
is so
episode.
big, He uses a planet a tenth the size of our moon as a chair.
Jesus
Naturally, when you've
Christ.
got this much power, you're probably a cocky dick.
Yes, Shadow
Yeah.
is excessively overconfident in his abilities. Also,
Wouldn't you be?
He has a terrible memory.
This guy has spent most of his life wondering who the hell he is. And even when he does remember, he usually winds up losing his memories later anyway. To be fair, if I fell from outer space and all I lost were my memories, I'd consider it a really good day. I mean,
Fair enough.
I lose them from just falling over at the bar.
That's probably not because of the fall. Also, we can't forget that
Yeah.
the Super Shadow form only lasts
Yeah, it has a
so
time
long.
limit.
Then again, when you move at light speed and have control
Oh,
over
this
space
scene.
and time, who cares about time limits?
Not usually a problem for the ultimate life form.
Many years ago, Professor Gerald Robotnik endowed me with the power of chaos control. A normal creature like yourself doesn't stand a chance against me.
Alright, get ready to pause
Alright,
it.
Combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a dead battle!
Pause! Okay. So, they did bring up a lot of info that I sort of considered, but also at the same time... Alright. I can see Mewtwo winning a bit easier now, I will admit. But they brought up the lake thing, but they brought up the comic thing, and the comic sounds a lot heavier than the lake does. So that kind of boosts my theory about the Shadow being able to win. They showed Shadow heal in the sidebar, so he's got that going for him to perhaps counter Mewtwo's recover. The only things I think could be a slight hindrance for Shadow, though, is Mewtwo's ability to erase memories, and Shadow always losing memories. Plus, when Mewtwo Mega Evolves, he's Mega'd for, like, the rest of the fight. But Shadow, he's on a time limit. So he has to finish Mewtwo quick. And I still said that Shadow is, like, a bit cocky, but... Okay, so, going with my initial judgment, I still think Shadow is going to win, but if Mewtwo wins and they can explain it, as I keep saying, I'm fine with it. So, how about I shut up, hit play, and finally see this fight. Okay. Oh, Pidgey! Hey, Shadow. Ah, Skitty. What was that? That is some good animation right there. Oh! Is that the last Chaos Emerald Shadow needs? Zubats. Of course.
Get away!
Well, that's a bit harsh, don't you think, Shadow? Like, yeah, they're annoying, but still.
You are not welcome here. Leave.
Oh, I love that Mewtwo voice!
What's your problem, freak?
I know not its name, but it is black, red, and very annoying.
Ooh, sounds like Deadpool. Barrier. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Ooh, got hit by one there. Oh, the spoon.
This'll stop you.
Another gem? What's he doing?
You'll see.
I must know. No!
Oh! Wait, he knows about Super Shadow now. Oh, back to the head. Oh. Wait, he's already resorting to that? That's not a good sign for him.
Good try, monster, but you're done.
Too much.
Oh, damn. Mewtwo. Oh, Mewtwo's Mega'd.
Chaos
Not this time.
What are you doing?
control.
Did you just erase Shadow's memory to use that?
Maria. Wait, where am I? Oh my god, I'm glowing. Why am I
Oh
glowing?
no. Oh, this isn't good.
Ooh.
Oh, I think Mewtwo's gonna win that. Oh! Oh.
You know, Wiz, when we started Death Battle, I don't think we ever expected to see someone die by spoon.
Yeah, Shadow may
Yeah,
have
I wouldn't have
the
thought that
advantage of
either.
their speed and power, but this time, Rain defeated Brawn.
Mewtwo got the rundown on all Shadow's abilities simply by reading his mind, giving it the knowledge it needed to counter or avoid crazy powers like Chaos Control.
Ultimately, there was nothing really stopping Mewtwo from just taking over Shadow's mind, and it's impressive.
But what about the
their
Black Doom
ability and
thing?
Healing power bought it enough time to do so.
Pretty hard to win a fight when your opponent can make you forget what you're doing and who you are in an instant.
Shadow has been mind controlled before, and has always
But
relied
did he,
on
like,
outside help to recover.
Oh,
Even
Sonic
while
Boom.
Super Shadow was physically invulnerable, this form didn't protect his mind. Like that time he fell into space, and then the worst game ever happened.
Yeah, Shadow was gonna
Alright.
lose, sooner or later.
The winner is Mewtwo.
Congratulations, Mewtwo. Yeah, I would probably say that was one of my favorite episodes of Season 3 so far. I mean, although I'm a little bit annoyed that they're not announcing the next fight right now, but I'm thinking it's going to be announced at SGC. So, well, RTX, really. So, yeah, man. Was it disappointing that Shadow lost? Yes, but I was also happy that Mewtwo won. Because, finally, a Pokemon has won against something that isn't another Pokemon. So that's good. As I keep saying, I like both these guys. So whoever won, I would have been fine with it. So yeah, there's that. And Mewtwo's voice actor, he was like really, really good. And so I got a 1-on-1 from Team 4-Star. Shadow voice, still good. Still good. Sounds better than last time, actually, I will say. The one thing that does annoy me just a little bit is Shadow going super, like, really, really soon. Because I feel like that was his ultimate downfall. I know the animation isn't, like, what determines the fight or anything. But I still feel like going super almost right away. Like, not a great sign. Yeah, at least you tried, Shadow. At least you tried. Alright, so I guess depending on how they announce it, I might do a reaction to like the announcement of the next one, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see. Hey, so this is new. Just throwing this out there. Everything that you watched, like, just earlier, that was when I was watching this episode as a Rooster Teeth sponsor, / I guess first as we're calling it now. And in that video, they did not reveal what the next fight is. So yeah, that was like my only disappointment, but I thought they're probably waiting until like their panel at RTX and SGC. So I decided I'm going to wait, record my reaction to what will hopefully be when they show the next time, or at least announce it. Because if it's what I'm hoping it might be, expect one hell of a reaction. So I'm going to hit play. I'm going to show my reaction to whatever it is. So I will see you then. All right, who's next? Next time on Death Battle. Okay, who is it? Red vs. Blue music. Oh my god. Oh my god, who?
Hey.
Okay, I'm seeing Griffin Simmons.
Who'd win in a fight between Carolina and the Meta?
Carolina? Wait, what?
No, only hopeless nerds on the internet care about that. Yeah, why do you think I'm asking you?
Oh my god. Oh, man.
Just picture it.
So, there goes my most wanted episode. For anyone who is unaware, one of my most wanted fights was... It does involve Carolina, but it's a different opponent. Anyway, Carolina vs. Meta. That is going to be one hell of an episode. Oh, I knew Death Battle had something going on for Red vs. Blue Season 14. I thought it was just going to be like a bunch of soldiers voiced by Screw Attack. I didn't think they would make like a full episode of 2 Red vs. Blue characters. But, oh my god. Oh, that fight is going to be so amazing. I might as well come out and say it now. One of my most wanted fights was Carolina versus Pyrrha from Ruby. Part of me was hoping that might be it, because like it would have just coincided with like so many things, and the fact that it was being announced RTX. But oh well. Who knows? Maybe Rooster Teeth will do a crossover between them one day, and it'll happen. And I just got a notification about that. So I'm just gonna leave it there. This is probably the most editing I would ever have to do for a Death Battle reaction. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And I'll see you later. Bye.